Seas Espresso, who we've seen here at MGM Northfield Park.
Yeah, tough old horse.
Here
Went some
recently,
really big miles, and you know,
another horse we see at Northfield, Pellegrini.
Pellegrini. Racing Hill, my favorite. No, but no,
Come on.
this filly was a buyback, I believe, for Schaefer Farms. They didn't feel they got what they wanted for her, so they sent her here to us and to train down. And I'm not sure why she didn't sell. She's a nice filly. She's been doing everything right, and like I said, the Always Be Mickey's. He had a great year, so I'm not really sure the cause of it, but it's going to be interesting to see them go here.
All right, so the next set is coming by us here.
Yeah, they're
Uh,
getting ready to start. They'll kind of go like a slow lap, and then
Kind of or not a training mile, a schooling lap, so to speak.
yeah, just kind of getting everybody in line and teaching them. You know, I think it's a benefit for us and other big stables to be able to train in sets.
Yep.
You know, like the Burks and Alanyas and every. Not that we're comparing us to them, but just to be able to train in big sets, I think is an advantage because come race time, they're ready to go. There's no learning. There's this. They know their job. They're ready to race. Like they're prepared. They're very intelligent, let's say. They know what to do when they line up with a bunch of other horses. It's hard to train a baby down by yourself or even with one other person, so training in a large group, I think, is a big benefit for us.
Yeah, I see Anthony took his horse, Electric Line, out into the middle of the track. Again, just kind of not keeping him away, but just kind of maybe a horse that shies a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. He was off. He was off the jogger fixing something there earlier. I'm not sure what he was doing. Maybe tinkering with a Murphy blind or something. But yeah, he's moving up near the front here now. So
All right, the Stars of Tomorrow, who are currently on the backstretch, looking
hopefully,
at the TV screen here. So the 2 and the 4 are currently sitting up front. You've got Arson with Jason Merriman, Electric Line. Those two, again, kind of just matching strides up front. But again, Anthony has Electric Line out in the center of the track here, so maybe a little bit of a green horse.
yeah, she knows she might. Be, he might be actually. Um, Not really sure what he's getting a little tighter there now. Just giving some space, and I'm sure once they pick up speed a little bit, he'll be in a little tighter. He'll probably be on the front. Let's not kid ourselves.
All right, Venice Blue Chip moving up second over there for Amy McDonald. Looks like she's going to try to beat Anthony again here.
Yeah, she might. She was flying on the end. I don't know if she got it or Danny. I might have to give it to Danny, but we'll see. Kind of interested to see Danny's colt here when he gets going late. Danny
All
kind of lays back in the weeds a little bit early, and then gets rolling. So again, this was he was a higher priced colt, as most of the down by the seasides are. So kind of interested to see him go.
All right, let's talk about Born to Dance for a second. Ears kind of going back and forth. The horse clearly looks comfortable out there. It is the son of Dancing Yankee, who was a world record holder right here at MGM Northfield Park. I believe the mile was 148 and 3 for a while before This Is the Plan came along.
Yeah, I think that This Is the Plan record's going to stand for a little bit. I actually watched it right down by the winner's circle that night. That was incredible. But Dancing Yankee, what can you say about him? Very good horse for a long. I think he raced till he was about 30. It felt like he raced forever and raced so many tough miles. Just a very, very tough horse, and it's going to be interesting to see how his babies turn out.
All right, so let's take a look. Electric Line currently on the lead here. This was one that we were talking about. First crop of Lather Up, first crop of Mock a Fine Line. Seems like a good gated pacer thus far.
Yeah, she's doing everything right for Amy. Amy's got one of the only two fillies, and she just went ahead and put her on the front here. Daryl's moving up, but no, so far everybody looks really good in here, really professional, and they're minding their manners.
Now, we talked about training in sets a little bit, as we were coming by us here. Born to Dance, Little Greenlee tried to get a little sideways there for Daryl, but they all look very clean gated, very, they want to go. Of course, they're still yearlings, but one of the things we talked about, Jason, is you have to be able to teach them how to do things, teach them how to pass, teach them how to do those things. Is this where you guys kind of start that training?
Yeah, like we're teaching them right now. We're doing our best to anyway. We want them to pass. We want them to sit in the hole comfortably. We don't want them too hot, but we want them to know when you move to the outside, okay, time to go. As you see Danny moving Cowboy by the Sea now, who looks pretty good. We're teaching them to do these things, trying to, show them, hey, this is what you're going to do the rest of your life here, so, catch on. Yeah. Oh, Anthony made a little mistake there. Got Daryl's way. Poor
Yeah,
Daryl.
electric line making a little bit of a break, but again, electric line sort of tried to take off around the clubhouse turn there and was sort of a little loose on the lead, so maybe a little
She may
not
be a little
lazy,
green
but
still,
just
and this is why we do what we do. Like we go in sets twice a week with them, and just do what they're doing right now. We get them in the group, pass, sit in the hole, and just like I said before, try to teach them this is your job.
all right. Danny's got Cowboy by the Sea first up on the outside, and look at this, 3 and 4 wide coming down the stretch here.
Amy's not messing around this set.
Look at Venice Blue Chip up on the outside.
The lather up filly
Wow,
looked really good.
big kick there. Wow, that was
Yeah.
impressive.
Chris made a little mistake right at the wire with Paycheck Princess. Maybe just going a little much for her. She looked good the rest of the way, but overall, that was a very good looking set.
Yeah, very good looking set. Of course, you got Amy McDonald on the outside. That was a big closing kick from that filly. And
Absolutely.
one of the big things about Lather Up is he didn't necessarily have to do things on the lead, but you never saw one of his horses close. So to see one of those horses come from off the pace, pretty impressive.
Yeah, and Amy moved her earlier too, and did just what we said we're trying to do. Amy moved her to the front and got shuffled a little bit. Daryl came, then Anthony came, and then moved her late, and she had a lot of pop. She was good drive.
All right, Anthony is going to be joining us here in just a couple of moments to talk about this set as we get ready to head to set number 6. Let's take a quick timeout. When we come back, more from MGM Northfield Park.